Yeah, if I had to say anyone, there's a couple favorites of mine film-wise. I like what's that one that Marlon Brando played it on the waterfront? He played Terry Malloy. He was an up-and-comer who was now a down-and-outer. And he had a scene in the back of the car that was with his brother Charlie. Charlie was a small-time racket guy. Went something like this. It was you, Charlie. You remember that night at the garden? That was my night. I could have taken Wilson apart that night. So what happens? Well, he gets a title shot outdoors in a ballpark. What do I get? I got a one-way ticket to Palookaville. I was never no good after that night, Charlie. That was like a peak you reach, and then it's downhill. You was my brother, Charlie. You should have looked out for me a little bit. You should have taken care of me just a little bit instead of making me take them dabs for the short-end money. You don't understand. I could have, had class. I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody instead of a bum, which is what I am. So let's face it was you, Charlie. It was you. That shows you something right there. And, fictional characters as well as real people. Everybody's got something wrong with them. They just don't know what it is. Everybody wants confession. Everybody wants some cathartic narrative for it, Even the guilty. And everybody's guilty, you know that. Makes you just wonder what's the use of getting out of bed in the morning. Well, I try to tell myself that I bear witness. But the obvious answer is that it's just my programming and that I lack the constitution for suicide. I have learned, though, that life's barely long enough to get good at one thing, so be careful what you get good at. I like to call myself a realist, all right? I'm a realist. But in philosophical terms, I am what's known as a pessimist. That means I'm bad at parties. Yeah. I don't think it's good for people to be around me, and that I'm not good for people because I seem to wear them down. They get unhappy. Makes me ponder that moment in the garden. Can you imagine allowing your own crucifixion? But that shows you where 9 out of 10 people in this world are. They gotta make up and tell themselves stories that defy the laws of science just to make it through the day. I mean, good Lord, what does that tell you about your reality? So, yeah, I don't know, just a little something for you to think about there. Alright.